Oh shit, I have 15 minutes of recording time left on my phone. I swear I deleted a bunch of stuff, but it's fine. It's fine. Today I'm gonna show you what's in my bag. Basically, this is a what's in my bag video, but I carry a lot of stuff. Um, and I'm very excited about it. So please join me. First of all, this is my bag. This is my favorite tote bag. Um, it says, the opposite of poverty is not wealth, the opposite of poverty is justice by Brian Stevenson. I got this at the Equal Justice Initiative Museum in Alabama, and I have mended it a couple of times. I'm doing like visible mending, but with black thread, so it's like black on black kind of vibes. I think it's really cute. There's some mending up here. I have to do a little bit, but I've been using this like daily since 2021 and it is so nice. It's the perfect size. I think it goes well with every outfit and every occasion. Okay, not every occasion. Sometimes I need to, but you know what? It's fine. So it carries everything I need perfectly, and I love this thing. So I have taken out pretty much everything from my bag, and we're just gonna be putting it back in there. Um, I will start with like the big bulky things. First, my notebook. This is my sketchbook, calendar, journal, notebook, everything. I'll probably do another dedicated video about it because we're not going to derail this with that, but it has really really cool fabric inside, and it has a pocket on the back where I keep pens and pencils, so I always have something on hand and I can always make some notes. I also have some scratch paper in here, so that's some items. And then I have this, this is my cup. This is a Stojo coffee cup, and it has a straw, but I do not bring that around. That just lives in my drawer. It's a little dusty, but it lives in a bag. So this I can use for drinks on the go, as well as I mostly use it for leftovers, honestly. I just put leftovers in there when I'm at restaurants and stuff, and I love it so much. Tip, if you have one of these and it gets smells in it, take off the plastic parts and put the silicone part in the oven. I need to do that more often, but that. The next thing is this Chico bag. I thrifted it. I don't know anything about the brand that is being represented on it, but it is just a magical big sling bag. I keep it inside out so that you can't see like the logo on it. But I love it so much. It is a perfect size. It's very durable. And again, I've been using this since 2022, beginning of 2022, daily. And I did thrift it, like I said. So it had a life before me. And I've done some visible mendings. Again, like the black bag, I'm doing this one in blue. So it has some patches on the inside that are with some scrap fabric from my punk jacket thing. They're the pockets that were on there. Love this. I use it as like a travel bag a lot too when I've flown or done other things. It fits perfectly under the seat, and I can put like my actual tote bag and then all of the other stuff that you have to keep on hand while you're traveling in here. Slings over perfect. This is my wallet. Don't want to show you like my identifying stuff, but it's an origami wallet that I made out of those like reusable shopping bags. The handles broke off of it because it was like really cheap, but the plastic material that it's made out of, it's like that woven plastic, is quite durable. I have had this for probably since around 2018 is my estimation, and it's still going strong. I didn't think it would last this long. Like what, 6 years at least. And there's no sign of it. Like there's obviously a lot of wear on these corners, but nothing structural. It holds everything well. I love it. And it says P-Chop on the front. So you can't get better than that. Next, I have my little hand sanitizer. I love carrying it around, especially with thrifting and everything. You just want to have some hand sanitizer. The only thing is that if you use hand sanitizer from this, it does make you gay. So you're warned. These are my keys. They're also gay. Yeah, can't leave the house without that. This is a little pouch that I made, and it just kind of carries loose random stuff. Like I have all the napkins I get at restaurants. I keep those. These are some lozenges and a mask. And what do we have here? Some painkiller and a penny. That's lucky. Wow. And I also keep in here my lighter. I found this on the ground in the parking lot, and it still works. It doesn't have a lot of life left in it, but I don't need lighters very often. I just thought it would be handy to be able to make fire if I needed to. So I picked this up off the ground, and I have a Sharpie as well. That's just been living in here. So little zipper pouch. Now we get on to the big thing where most of my stuff is, which is this little tiny pouch that I also made. And it has little belt loops so I can put it on my belt if I don't want to carry around my big bag. And it has all these little pockets inside. There are things I would change if I did this again, but I've been making it work with like safety pins. So it has like this little pocket at the front, and I use these safety pins to help keep the stuff inside it. So what goes right there are Band-Aids. I keep 2 sizes of Band-Aids. I get me them premium ones because I don't want those like plasticky Band-Aids. I don't like that. And I don't use Band-Aids very often. So these are the fabric ones, and I got fun patterns and stuff because honestly, for the most part, these go to other people. I'm always the person who has Band-Aids when somebody needs one, and they're fun patterns, so you don't have to worry about skin tones. And also adults love getting patterned Band-Aids. Like their faces light up. It's the best. So why would I get boring Band-Aids? And then I have this, like, I don't remember what it's called exactly, but it's like soft and you can stick it in your shoes or whatever if you have a blister. I don't know. Somebody gave this to me and I haven't needed it, so I put it in here. And then I have alcohol prep pad, which I have a box of Band-Aids and these in my bathroom, and I just restock as needed. This is actually 2 of them. And those have come in handy. And then I keep a nail file. This is one that I cut in half so that it fits. And I put that in the little pocket with the Band-Aids. Behind the Band-Aids and first aid is this little pocket. That is where I keep this pocket sewing kit. So I just have like a few threads. I have made this little thing out of felt. I have a different design that I'm going to switch it out for. That's going to be a bit better because the needles like to escape from this, and that is very not ideal. And all of my needles are currently in my suitcase. Well, all the ones that I'm going to be using, the one that was supposed to be in here. So there's not currently a noodle in here, but there usually is a needle for sewing on the go. And that just nestles in here. And then my other sewing supplies are, I have a leather thimble. I can't live without it now. And this little like needle grippy thing, because those are just 2 basics. If I'm mending something on the go, there's a chance that it's like some sort of thick material, like somebody had a backpack strap a break once, and you just need to make do with what you've got. And sometimes pulling that needle through like unideal materials, you just need a little help. So I keep that little grippy just in case, and it's very nice. And then on the topic of needles, I keep a darning needle, just a thick like yarn needle. I'm a crafter. I've always got to be prepared. And I have this little bit, it's like the seam from some jeans, which these are made out of jeans. And it has like the little stitching on it. So I keep this needle in there. It is maybe not like the best. I may reassess some of the stuff around it because it has made its way out of the pouch. But it lives right there. See, it's held in by the threads. And I think that's fun. And then we have all my little tools and stuff. So I always have some little pliers. They used to have pink handles, which was perfect because that's my favorite color. But they got icky, so I took them off. And all my little tools go into this little... Now I don't want to pour the Band-Aids out. This little... It's supposed to be elastic, but the elastic is loose enough that it doesn't really do anything. So stuff just pours out of there. That's one of the things, like, if I do some reconstruction in here, I will tighten the elastic. We also have an Allen wrench. You'd be surprised how often I save the day by just having an Allen wrench, because who carries one of those? But, like, it's been needed multiple times. I also keep a Phillips head screwdriver. These are just like the ones that you get in like furniture kits and stuff, and I keep them. I also have a nail clipper. I keep long natural nails, so I have to have nail files and nail clippers around because I do bust my nails regularly. And then I have just a pair of tweezers. They're very helpful. Have also helped other people by magically having a tweezers on hand. These are very fun. They are they're my scissors. They don't usually go flying, but I love them very much. They're scissors. This is my pen. Like I said, I always have pens in the back of this, but if I don't have this with me and I just have my little compact pouch, I have a pen, and this is a space pen. So it works in all conditions, including space. So can't leave the house without that. I also keep 4 quarters, just $1 in quarters in here, because you never know what you're gonna need. Paperclip, could need a paperclip. Put that in the tool pouch. I saved out one of these safety pins, but I do technically have multiple safety pins in here. I have the 2 that hold the Band-Aids in place if I really need those ones. But I also have one that holds this part of the pouch closed. And then I have like an extra one that's loose. So this is my Kutsak bag. It is just a lightweight bulk food bag. I can use it for things other than food as well. So it's very, very versatile, but I can put like snacks, leftovers. I can go foraging and put my little stuff in there. Anything I want. And I have a couple more of these so I can switch them out and don't have to wait to wash it between. Okay, I switched to my SD card. But this folds up really nice and small, and it goes in the back here. and it likes to weasel out. So that is why I put a safety pin right here in the middle. And I just lock it in. Yeah. And then in that same back pocket, I have been keeping this little microfiber cloth. I wear glasses. I don't use this very often. I just wipe them on my shirt. But I have it in case I need it or in case somebody around me needs it. It's so fun and satisfying to just have these things and somebody's like, oh no, I need like a little thing. And I just have it. This is a hair tie. I find hair ties. This one's a little busted. I find hair ties around and I put them in the freezer. You know, you can find them on the ground for free. I don't buy hair ties. And you just put them in the freezer, and if there's anything on it, it will die. You can just clean them, and free hair ties. So I do participate in the hair tie economy. When somebody needs to borrow a hair tie, I can give it to them and they can have it. I have like a handful of them. Whenever I'm running low, I just start picking them up off the sidewalk. There's like 4 on my route to class that I see and have not needed, so I haven't picked them up. But yeah, hair ties. And then, oh, this is my tape measure. Always need to measure something on the go. When you're thrifting, when you're doing random shit, tape measure. This is my pill case. I reused a little makeup container and I put a little cotton ball in there. And then I just have my over-the-counter drugs. We got Benadryl, we got Dramamine, ibuprofen, Tylenol, and vitamin D. Keep that nice and secure. And finally, my spork. I finally this year got the folding spork. I think they were more popular in the earlier days of the zero waste movement, and I don't really see anything about them now. But I have been needing this, and it fits perfectly in here. And I have a 3-pack, so I can switch them out when they're dirty and I don't have to worry about like cleaning it immediately and not having one in my bag. As soon as I use it, I can put a new one in here, just like the bulk bags. I don't have multiples of the cup, so that has, you know, that's hit or miss. But they come with these little canvas bags so that, and they're cotton bags I can throw in the wash with everything else. So I don't have to worry about the types of pouches that some portable cutlery come in that are not very cleanable, or they have like little slots and it's like gross stuff can get in there. These are just perfect. No notes. I love them. And that is my pocket kit. My little guy. There's a safety pin. And they all, oh, I can't believe I almost forgot to show you my water bottle. If I leave the house without this, it's not good. I need my water all the time. This is just a 32-ounce Nalgene. I've had it since the summer of 2020, and it makes me happy. Look at all these fun stickers. But it keeps me hydrated. And I think, okay, so it does have, I had to mend it because the loopy thing broke a couple years ago. So I did this, what was supposed to be a temporary macrame, like, fix while I figured out what else to do. And it has simply not needed anything else. But I did notice last night, I think there's a crack starting to form right here. So I'm scared, but hopefully many more years of use. And yeah, all of this fits super nice into my tote bag. And this guy and my keys. You can just have a little, oh, one thing, since we were talking about so many tools and stuff, my my carabiner is a multi-tool. What kind of lesbian is that? I found it on the ground for free as well. So that's my kit. I hope you enjoyed seeing what's in my bag in 2024. That's it. All right. Bye.